Do you know you can invest in real estate without actually buying a property? It's actually how I invest in real estate while I'm still renting. So how do I do this? It's called a real estate investment trust, or a REIT for short. A REIT is simply a real estate company that owns and operates income-producing properties. So they own things like hotels, apartment buildings, shopping malls and plazas, and even office buildings. And the cool thing about REITs is that you can buy them just like you would a stock or an ETF. You can even buy an ETF that contains a bunch of different REITs, like ZRE. And just like with ETFs and stocks, you can make money with REITs in two main ways. The first way is through capital gains, which is just the increase in the price. The second way that you'll make money from REITs is something called a distribution. A distribution is not quite the same as a dividend, but it's very similar. Dividends can have tax benefits, but distributions do not. Now, the tax piece of distributions only matters if you're buying a REIT outside of a registered account. So if you're buying a REIT within a TFSA account or an RRSP account, it doesn't matter, you're not taxed on it anyways. REITs are required to pay out a majority of their profits to their shareholders, like you and me. And that's where the money for the distribution is coming from. Now let's go over some pros and cons of buying REITs. We'll start with the pros. Number one, no down payment. REITs offer an affordable way for anyone to start investing in real estate. For example, the ETF that I mentioned earlier, ZRE, the price of that currently is just over $27. Benefit number two is that you don't have to deal with any maintenance or deal with tenants. Number three is that it's super easy to sell REITs. You sell REITs the same way that you would sell an ETF, so you can get access to the money really quickly, and you can't do that with a house. Benefit number four is it's a great way to benefit from inflation. As rent prices increase, so does your paycheck from your distribution. The major con for REITs is taxes, but that only matters if you're buying REITs outside of a registered account. Now, just like ETFs and stocks, some REITs are better than others, and some are lower risk than others. REITs tend to be around a medium risk level, and they can be a great investment option for anyone who wants passive income. What questions do you have about REITs? Leave them in the comments.